how are we all doing? I haven't made a video in a while because I've been fairly busy, but tonight I says I want to make a video. So tonight we're going to have a look at this. It's a battery eliminator. So back in the day when people didn't have electricity, they had battery valve radios, and they had a HT battery, 90 volt, 60 volt or 90 volt or whatever, and then they had a low tension battery which would be 2 volts, and they would have that charged up every few days. And then bicycle shops and garages and stuff had battery chargers, and they charge up the batteries. So anyway, when houses got electricity, instead of throwing out the radios and to stop having to go and charge the batteries and buy the HT batteries, which were very expensive as well, they could buy these, which would do away with the need for the 2 batteries. And so basically this is a low tension and a high tension battery powered off the mains. So it's just a power supply for a valve radio. So I thought I'd have a look at this and we'll see if it's going to work or not. It needs to be tidied up a bit. We'll open it up and we'll have a look inside and see what's on there. So I'll bring the old camera in a bit closer. Here we go. So my plan is to use this. I have a radio in mind for this. So the plan is it's going to get a bit of use, all being well. It's not going to fit. Now, of course, I tidied the workshop and now I can't find anything. Yeah, so I've got a fairly rare Bush radio, which is, I can't remember the model number. It's in the shed, but it looks like a DAC 90. It's that Bakelite case, but it's battery powered and has a shortwave on it as well. So it'll be interesting to get it going. Now I did do a bit of work though a few years ago, but the output transformer was gone in it. So I need to cobble together something that will be half suitable. So my plan is to power it with this. So, and we're in. So I have a couple of caps. We've a large wire wound resistor here, a rheostat, and that's for setting the 2 volt low tension. It's very important with the valve radios, with the low tension, that it's any more than 2 volts and the valves can be destroyed very easily. The heaters will be blown open circuit, so it's very important not to give them any more than 2 volts. Selenium rectifier, another selenium rectifier here, so two rectifiers. Large cap here, I think they're smoothing the, that must be for the low tension, and this is for the high tension. So that's a choke there as well. A transformer there with a few taps on it. You can change the voltage settings here. So 200 to 250 volts with 3 taps on it. The low tension comes out here. High tension positive, high tension negative, and screen grid. For earlier radios would have had the screen grid and what have you, a few other different voltages would have been required, but all I'll need is the HT and the 2 volt low tension. And we have this one has a moving coil meter on it for setting the 2 volt mark, and you can see you can turn that there with a screwdriver, and that sets the big wiper there on the rheostat. So it's all very simple. So my plan is just to wind it up slowly on the Verdiac. I'll monitor the output. This Verdiac is a bit big for what I'm using it for. I think I might look for a slightly smaller one. And I think I'll put a new mains lead on this as well when I get it going. It's a very flimsy little lead. I hope you're all doing well this weather. I'll say I haven't made a video in a while, I've been a bit busy, but I hope to get into making a few more now soon. With the dark evenings there's not much else you can be at, so you can come out to the shed and spend an hour or two. In the winter here in Ireland it gets dark at 5 o'clock, 4:30, so there's not much to be doing. Okay, so I'll wind that down. And I'll get the meter. So I'll pause it here actually, I just want to get a couple of multimeters together. Okay, so we're set up now. And what I've got is, I've got the Avo here set on the 3 volt DC scale. I've got the Fluke 12E here set on the HT coming out, and I've got the Fluke 29 here reading the output from the Verdiac. So with all that said and done, we'll slowly wind it up and see what we get out of it. So it's definitely, it's putting out anyway, so it's 50 volt AC going into it now, and it's putting out 25 volt HT, just under half a volt LT. One of the reasons I'm doing this for, I want to see how accurate the pointer is on the moving coil meter on this, because if I'm setting this I don't want to blow the valves out with just relying on this old thing here, you know. I want to have the the low tension set right. Alright, so we're at 100 volt AC input now, and we're just under a volt low tension and 56 volt high tension. So it's definitely outputting alright. Caps aren't getting warm, which is all good. No magic smoke yet. I have the input tap on the mains transformer set for its highest setting, 240, 250 volt as well. So that's what we'll wind the Verdiac up to about 240. Well, we'll go 250 volt and see where the low tension is then. So that's worst case scenario. The battery valves will work down to about 1.7, 1.6 volts, maybe a little bit lower. So we underrun the heaters a little bit if we can. It's vitally important not to overrun them. So yeah, I'll go on up another bit, up to 150. Yeah, that's coming up nicely. So 1.5, just under 1.5 volts low tension. So I want to see where the pointer stops on the moving coil meter. You can see it has come up a bit. So one another bit with it. There's 200 volts in now, and we're just at 1.8 volts low tension and 107 high tension. So we're already in the ballpark. Yeah, and caps are nice and cool. Yeah. No nasty noises. So we're doing well. We're looking good. Sure. Go on up another bit. So we're at 220 volt input now, and we're just at 2 volt on the low tension on the Evo. Just over the 2 volt mark, but we haven't met the mark on the moving coil meter on this, so it's reading low, which isn't good. Now I do know this should be horizontal as well, so we'll turn it horizontal in a minute just to see does the reading move, or I might even check it with the Evo just to be double sure. But I know that, or with the fluke, but I know the Evo's reading alright, just to double check. Alright, so we'll go up to 250 volt, which is worst case scenario here. Right, so there's 250 volts now. We're getting 130 HT, and we're getting 2.25, which is a little bit high. And we can see that the pointer here is still just under the mark, so you wouldn't want to be relying on that. So I'll give that a turn with the screwdriver and see does it. Yeah, it's sent it off the scale. See how high it goes. Worst case scenario, 6 volts. It'll go up to 6 volts LT, which would be the end of your valves. And with the pointer just spot on there, it's 2.5 volts, so this is reading low. I wonder if I set the low tension to read 2 volts on the Evo, so there, or just even a touch under, yeah. Then maybe I can zero it in. There we go. Now we're back on track. So what I did is I zeroed the movement to the mark with the output set to 2 volts. So it's reading right now. So we're just under 2 volts. Well, it's gone up now because we've got horizontal or vertical. But it's just under the I'll get the camera there. It's just under 2 volts there, and I have that, so it's just set to 2 volts on the output meter. I'm happy with that, so I know that's working, and I'll probably give it a lick of paint on that at some stage. But I know I can go ahead now and use that with the bush radio, which will be another video at some other stage. Alright, I hope this hasn't bored you all to death too much. But it's interesting, Amy. Listen, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you again soon. Good luck.